You see by the dawn's early light what so fondly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare above the sea gave proof to the noise that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the hope of the
brave. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem here at Griswold High School, where tonight the Griswold Wheeler Wolverines host the Montville Indians. I'm Kevin Thompson, alongside me, John Harden, Mike Minarski at the board. And Mike up on top of the roof, bringing you the video on YouTube so that you can see the action and hear us call the action here tonight in the last home game of the season for the Wolverines. They come in tonight at 2-6, having a forfeit win in their last game last week because Bacon couldn't field the team. So that was called off, John. And Montville comes in tonight unblemished. They're 0-8.
They are actually coming into tonight off a loss to Waterford, 41-7. And like you said, yeah, Bacon Academy unable to field a team. So our game didn't happen. And then finding out in the news this week that they have suspended the remainder of their season. So
yeah, I'm sure some of you have seen the articles online, or if you still read the old dusty newspaper, wherever you get your news, that it's a situation where it started out as a Title IX investigation, but it seems like there's more things going on there, and now the investigation has expanded. So we'll see. Keep an eye on that story as the season goes on. I'm sure there'll be more information coming out there. Did not see who won the toss, John. Did you happen to catch that?
I did not see it either.
It looks like Griswold's going to be going left to right, Montville right to left. We can still say Indians, right? Because it's still their official nickname? Okay.
They are.
So I live in a town where we have no nickname.
Right.
For our sports teams.
The Killenly football team.
Yes, the Killenly football squad. Still undefeated. Still looking to be number one in the state and in Class M. They have a tough game against Woodstock on Thanksgiving Day. It's funny because, you know, how we were talking about when we were doing the Woodstock game, that Davis and Saraceno were switching back and forth between quarterbacks.
Right.
And it looked like Davis took almost all the snaps last week because he I think he had like 300 and something total yards, scored like 4 touchdowns last week.
Yeah, it worked out well. And then actually, you know, they do have the senior that's going to be leaving that squad, but they have an underclassman that can come up and get the job done.
All right, well. Griswold is kicking off here, John, so Montville will receive. And there we go. The game's underway. Kickoff is picked up at about the 25 to the 30, over to the 30 to the 35, and that's what will be brought down about the 35, 36-yard line.
So really pretty decent swarm by the Griswold kickoff team to get in there and make a good team tackle to get Montville to start on their side of the field. And that's really going to be the key tonight. We've seen in the last couple of games where the Wolverines have been on the field is they've had a pretty strong defense. And they're going to need it tonight. Both these teams are pretty evenly matched. I expect to see a very good, hard-fought game tonight.
All right, here we go. Montville coming out. Their first offensive possession. Quarterback's in the shotgun, single back to his left, 2 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, hands it off inside. That'll be stopped for a loss. Looks like he lost at least 1, maybe 2 there.
Yeah, that was number 5, Miles Semiminto. Is that how you say it? Semiento. So try to get up the middle, and right there, the defensive line there to plug it up and bring them down for no gain. 2nd down and 10.
2nd down and 10. Here's similar formation. Calls for the snap, hands it off. They're going to go around, try to around the outside. Semiento again, and he picks up a couple maybe, put his head down, got across the line of scrimmage, dove ahead, and picked up a yard.
Right, so right here, what we've seen from the first 2 plays from Griswold is they plugged up the middle and they were able to close down the outside. Montville was trying to go to the outside. They didn't see anything up the middle. Let's go to the outside, and Griswold only gave up a yard, so it's now 3rd down and 9.
Semiento is a senior. 3rd and 9 here for the Montville Indians on their first possession. Opening possession of the game. If you're just joining us, Griswold kicked off to start the game. Quarterback rolling to his left, throws out a pass. He was open. He was looking for Kyle McLennan. It's incomplete. He was open there, John, and Temmie just couldn't hit him on that.
He couldn't. Ethan
pattern.
Frazier was right behind him, but yeah, if that pass was on the money, that was going to be complete, and that would probably give Montville a 1st down.
He was right at the marker, so all he had to do basically was turn around and fall down, and he would have had a 1st down if he caught that. All right. They look like they're huddling up here to not sure if
so
interesting.
There was a penalty on the play as well. So Griswold declined the penalty.
Declined the penalty. Totally missed that flag. Didn't see that one. Sorry about that, folks. But they'll punt it away here. Montville's going to kick it back to Polillo and Rubino, who are deep.
Yeah, Ryan Polillo, one of the seniors that was honored before the game started tonight.
Good punt. Oh, Rubino bumbles the catch, and he fumbles it down back to the 31. It looks like where he recovered it. So it is senior night tonight. We had 7 football players and 6 cheerleaders recognized as seniors here tonight for the Wolverines.
Yeah, and as everybody saw on the coverage from the video, you got to see Ryan Polillo, Zach Comper, and Tyler Farwell go out for the coin toss. Those are 3 of those departing seniors that were captains.
All right, here we go. First possession for the Wolverines. Turn around, handoff inside. Off to the right. He cuts over the 40.
There you go.
To the 50. Polillo to the 40. The 30. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, Wolverines.
Not a flag on the field. Woo!
69 yards with 9:59 to go here in the first quarter. Griswold's on the board, 6-0.
That is exactly what Griswold needed to do tonight. They got a defensive stop with Montville's first possession, got him to punt it off, was able to recover the punt at the 30, and then the first play from the line of scrimmage, 69 yards for a Griswold touchdown.
All right, looks like they're going for 2 here. The way they're setting up, maybe, perhaps. Nope, they are going for 1. Just throwing me off. Rubino's going to try the extra point. Oh, that's offsides by Montville.
Just a little bit. They were 5 yards into the backfield. But yeah, for Griswold, especially here on senior night, a senior being able to bring it into the end zone for a touchdown. We're just at 9:59 on the clock here in the first quarter. And this is the last home game for Griswold. They will be playing Plainfield in Plainfield Thanksgiving Day.
Snap's good. Kick is up, and it looks like it's good. It is. Through the uprights for Rubino. That'll make it 7-0 here with just 2 minutes gone by in the game. Wolverines with a 7-0 lead.
able to get that lane right there on the right side of the line and able to break it out to the outside. And there was nothing but green grass in front of them. And Ryan Palillo able to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. So Griswold up 7-0 over Montville here, just 2 minutes and 1 second into the game.
Great run by a senior on senior night. Ryan Palillo taking it to the house, 69 yards.
What is that, Mike? Take it to the bridge.
Take it to the bridge. Bring it to the chorus.
So I'm excited. I'm ready for some football. And right now, I've already got the goosebumps. I've got the sleeves rolled up. I'm ready to go. Yeah, we are dealing with a partially closed window tonight because
it is a blustery late fall day.
It is. Blustery, good word.
All right, here we go with the kickoff. Staniski with the kickoff. It's short, picked up at the 38, up to the 45, 46-yard line, and that's where Montville will start this drive.
Right, Ryan Palillo, once again, with initial contact on the tackle. Didn't wrap him up, so he was able to move forward a couple of more yards, but then they were able to get him down before he crossed the 50. So it will be Montville first down and 10 from, looks like, what, their 46?
46-yard line is where Montville will start this drive. Their own 46. Now we got two receivers left and right. One receiver moving left to right. Inside handoff to Samiento. He tries to break it outside to the right. Gets a yard, maybe two, up to the 49. So maybe they'll give him 3 on this run.
Number 5, Miles. Brought down by Ethan Frazier.
So Ethan Frazier credited with the tackle, but they were able to pick up 4 yards on that play. So trying to come off tackle was Montville. It wasn't there, so able to bounce to the outside and pick up 4.
Second down and 6 here at midfield for Montville. Motion right to left. Handoff inside to Samiento again. He'll pick up a couple. Make it 3rd and about 3 or 4.
And he was
4, it looks like, based on where they spotted the ball. So they're inside the Wolverines' territory and onto the Wolverines' 48.
Right, he was tripped up by big Danny Sims right there in the middle.
Back to pass, Samiento to the outside in the flat again, looking for the same connection, but failing again to connect with McClellan.
Right,
McClellan, I'm sorry.
With Kincaid Rubino in coverage, who has just been an absolute superstar in the defensive secondary for Griswold this year.
John, it looks like the way they're huddling, they're going to go for it here on 4th and 4.
They do. I mean, they had to punt their last possession. Then they saw Griswold take it all the way back on a 69-yard run. They've got to get back in this ball game.
Two receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 2 to the right, I should say. Oh, Griswold jumped.
No!
That's an offside. Will be a first down for Montville. So
That's
first down by penalty.
And I tell you what, Kevin, what I had written in my notes, one of the keys for Griswold tonight was mistake-free football. We've seen too many mental mistakes, and that's a cheap first down for Montville right there, but then be able to capitalize on the mistakes made by the Indians. And then they've also got to win that turnover battle if it happens.
So 1st and 10 here from the Griswold 43. Samiento takes it up the middle. Maybe got a yard out of that, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Looks like Samiento's going to be the workhorse here tonight, John.
He does. He's, done it on the ground, and he's actually gone out into the flat for that pass play that fell incomplete. But, yeah, definitely looks like they're targeting number 2. So that's one thing that the Griswold defense is going to have to keep in the back of their minds going through this ball game.
Montville comes up to the ball. Two receivers to the left, one to the right as he motions right to left. Samiento looks like he's going to try to run it on the outside to the left. He cuts it back up, gets inside the 40 down to the 38. So that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for, oh, they only made it to the 39. So 3rd and 6 here.
Yeah, and that was Chaz Tenney, the quarterback. Kept that, and then he got a
That was Temmie. I'm sorry. It's correct.
Yeah, then he got a mouthful of Palillo on the tackle.
Two receivers right, two receivers left. Snap to Temmie, gets it out to his right. Taken down, short of the first down by about a yard, maybe 2. So it'll bring up 4th and 2.
And wrapped up by Ethan Frazier out there on the far side.
And somebody is down over there. I believe that is the person who caught the pass. We have the pole in our way.
I got it just to the edge here on the Griswold side of the infamous 50-yard light pole, but that is Samiento that's down on the ground.
Number 5.
2.
No, number 2 is
2.
McClellan. He's the wide receiver that Temmie has tried to connect with a couple times, but hasn't. But he did on that one. He did pick up 3 yards, but it left him 2 yards short of the first down. So it brings up 4th and 2. Again, the pole is in our way, so we cannot exactly see what they're checking on for McClellan.
So I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, even binoculars can't see through the pole.
No, they can't. Those X-ray binoculars, they're back ordered right now. Tried to get them in. But he is up on his feet, and he's walking off to the Montville sideline. Always a good sign.
So on the last 4th down play, John, Griswold jumped. Montville winds up getting a first down based on a penalty. And the drive is still alive for them as we have 6:45 here to go in the first quarter, 7-0 Wolverines with the lead.
They're continuing the motion, get that clock started. There it goes. Now the clock's going.
Saw the referee wind his arm, but the clock didn't start. All right, we got 3 receivers to the left here for Montville. This time, 1 to the right. Motion left to right. Snap to Temmie. Temmie's going to keep it himself. He does not get it. Gets knocked out of bounds short of the first down. So that'll be a turnover and downs for the Wolverines.
So Ethan Frazier able to knock him out of bounds and get the turnover on down. So Griswold back with the ball again in pretty good field position. It's going to be first down and 10 from their 35.
Not quite sure I understand that strategy, John. When your quarterback, and he's deep in the shotgun, he's 5 yards back. You're making him run 5 yards just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Right. Yeah, not necessarily a play call I would need call in short yardage situation. But obviously the Montville coaching staff knows their personnel better than I do.
Inside handoff.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
He cuts over to the right. He's going down inside Montville territory. Gets down to the 30 to the 28. Knocked out of bounds. Tossed. Ragdolled. Whatever you'd like to say, out of bounds.
Isaiah Balancer in on that tackle. But Ryan Palillo once again. Same play. Coming off the right side and getting into the backfield of Montville.
Another 37-yard run. So Palillo's touched the ball 2 times, and already he has 106 yards. I think that's a good average per carry. Good APC there. All right, here we go. Wolverines with it. Montville 28. Handoff to Rubino going over the left side. He breaks out, breaks a couple tackles, gets inside the 20. They're going to mark it maybe right at the 19-yard line.
About a yard short of the first down there. So
19-yard line, that'll make it 2nd and 1.
Yeah. Griswold getting it done to the right, getting it done to the left. That's something we haven't seen a lot of this season, but tonight they're bringing it.
To the left, to the left.
What's next? All the single ladies. All the single
You're going to have to put a ring on it.
All right, here we go. Griswold, 2nd and 1. Handoff goes to the left this time. Palillo's going to push it. The pile inside the 15, inside the 10. They keep
You gotta
going.
be kidding me
Down to
again.
the 5-yard line.
Wow.
No quitting those legs. Keep them churning.
Ryan Palillo, summoned the spirit of, Earl Campbell. Just put his head down and just ran over people.
No one tore his jersey off, though.
No tearaway jerseys anymore.
All right, just about 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Wolverines 1st and goal here on the 10-yard line, 5-yard line, I should say, up 7-0. Handoff inside to Malave. Malave gets in. Touchdown, Malave.
Touchdown number 2 for Griswold here in the first quarter. 4:41 left on the clock. Griswold's already up 13-0 over Montville.
Malave, 5 yards, pushes the pile into the end zone and scores. The 4:41 mark. Being a one for the extra point. Kick is up and good. Drilled it. So that makes it 14-0 with 4:41 to go.
I can tell you, Griswold's sideline is pumped. They had their players coming in after that personnel substitution, and they are ready to go. They came into this game ready to play. I think not having the Bacon game, and even though there were a couple of days off from practice, they've been able to, essentially take 2 weeks to prepare for this game.
It's like having an extra bye week.
Right.
All right. Well, they won on homecoming night against Bassick, and maybe they'll win on senior night here against Montville.
Yeah, they actually do have their win on the season, that they actually played. We did have the win by forfeit against Bacon Academy, and that game would have been played in Bacon Academy. But the one win they do have on the season was against Bassick on homecoming night right here in the Griswold Pride broadcast booth.
All right, here we go. Griswold ready to kick off. 4:41 to go, up 14-0. Short kick this time. Bounces at the 41. Oh, and it looks like there's a loose ball. I think Griswold recovered it, but was he out of bounds? That's the question. What are they saying?
It's going to be Montville's ball.
No motion here. I still don't see a direction.
There was a ball swap on the sideline, so here they go.
Looks like Montville's offense is jogging onto the field. So I actually think Griswold recovered it, but it was out of bounds. So they're giving it to Montville at their own 44. 1st and 10. Decent field position again for the Indians here. 2 receivers left and right. Snap to the quarterback. Temmie looks to his right. It's complete. And he's down into the Griswold territory, still battling down to the 41. Oh, it's up. Did he fumble? No, they're calling it dead.
They had blown the whistle as he was going down.
So McClellan on the reception there, 16 yards down to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Indians. Their first down by their own efforts, not by a penalty for Griswold. Again, double wide receivers right and left. This time the running back is to Temmie's left. He takes a snap, flips it out to the right to McClellan again. McClellan gets down to the 36. So that'll be 5 yards and bring up 2nd and 5 here for Montville.
And I'm pretty impressed with the Griswold secondary in this game. I was a little bit concerned because Aiden Pelletier is not in the game tonight. He's out ill, and he's been, a stalwart in the secondary for the Wolverines this season. But I can tell you right now, they're not missing a beat.
All right, Montville maybe has found something here, John, with the passing. They had a completed pass in the last drive as well. Temi takes the snap, hands it off to Samiento. He's going to come left inside the 35, inside about down to the 30. Depends on where they spot it here. If that's a first down. Looks like they are going to put it at the 30, and that'll be another first down for the Indians.
So, yeah, Montville being able to find some holes here and just kind of move it, get a couple of yards this play, a couple of yards that play, and then you're moving the sticks down the field.
So another first down here for Montville at the Wolverines' 30-yard line. Ooh, bad snap off the ground. Temi picks it up, goes over the middle, incomplete.
Yeah, that was one thing I was looking. I was just looking at the Montville roster. Their quarterback, Chaz Tenney, he is a senior this year.
Samiento also a senior. They're starting running back. McClellan looks like their number one receiver, also a senior. Right. They're pretty heavily laden seniors. I was looking at the roster. It's probably about half the players are seniors.
Right, where Griswold by numbers is not losing too many players. The problem is the players that they are losing. Official timeout on the field.
Not sure exactly what's going on. We got a equipment situation. Equipment situation here for Griswold that looked like as Manzano Dean ran off the field, being replaced by some guy in an 86 uniform. All right, pass is complete. Down to the, looks like the 22-yard line.
Yeah, no, 86, that is obviously my son, Andrew Harden. We've talked about that before. But
that's why I don't say his name ever, because I let John do it.
One of the things that was interesting for tonight in our household is Mom is a Montville graduate. So I was like, oh, so where are her loyalties going to lie tonight?
It's always in blood. All right, Temi taking it himself to the left side. He's just going backwards. He's not going to get that first down. Palillo winds up knocking him out, but Palillo took the worst of that.
Right, probably
took
the worst of that beating right there.
But it'll be up fourth down. So fourth and about 2. They spot him at the 22.
Yeah, but I did tell Andrew before he got on the bus this morning, I said, you have to beat Montville and then continue to remind Mom about it.
Well, they are coming into the game with a 3-game winning streak against Montville.
No.
Looks like they're going to call a timeout on the Montville side.
Looks like they tried to get
talk it over.
They almost did. There was movement on that left-hand side, but they were able to get back. And then Montville not getting Griswold to jump calls the timeout. That's their first timeout of the first half.
The movement didn't rise, as according to the officials, to encroachment, so the call was not made. And then Montville calls a timeout to talk it over. Do they still want to go for it here, which I'm assuming they will?
They have to down 2 touchdowns right now in a game that, could really go either way. Like we were talking about very briefly before the game started, these are pretty evenly matched teams. Griswold with the slight advantage on the record side of it.
So you're saying about the evenly matched. So I did some math today, John.
Okay.
I always like to look at the points for, points against, right?
Yep.
So Montville's given up 362 points in 8 games. Griswold's given up 240 in 7 games. Montville scored 117 in 8 games. Griswold 77. Oh, there's a handoff inside to Samiento. He gets the first down, but there is a flag. There's a flag. This could be coming back.
Oh, you saw the hands up from one of the Indian players. That's probably a hold.
The officials talking it over, waiting for the signal from the referee. And what's it going to be? Oh, it's a chop block. Chop block. That is a 15-yarder. So that'll come way back to the – it's a spot foul, so they're walking it back from the 19. So we'll go all the way back to the 34.
So what does Montville do now? About 4th and 15 from the 34. We got cables going everywhere.
Mike was hugging my cable. All right, here we go. We got 4th and 14.
So Griswold's got to stay disciplined right here.
Montville has had success throwing the ball over the middle, behind the receiver.
And there's a flag coming from the far side. The side judge on the far side launched that flag about 100 feet into the air.
Let's see what they have on this one. But that was Temmie. He was trying to connect with number 80, Isaiah Blanchard. An eligible man downfield. Penalty is declined. Griswold will take over on downs at their own 34. So, John, they started their first drive at the 31, second drive at the 35, this one at the 34, their own 34. And they've scored the first two times.
Right. We'll see if they can do it again.
All right. Third possession here for the Wolverines. Turn around, handoff inside. Palillo's going to take it over the right side. This time he doesn't break free, and the ball comes out. Malave picks it up, and he advances it all the way to midfield into Montville territory down at the 49 of Montville.
Hey, heads up play by Malave right there, because everybody saw the ball go onto the ground, and they probably assumed that it was going to be blown dead. He picks up the ball, moves it forward, and gets Griswold across the 50-yard line into Montville territory and the Griswold first down. So heads up play by Malave on that one.
So it looked like it was going to be, a few yards gain and then maybe a fumble. Winds up being a 17-yard gain on the ground for Malave. End of the first quarter, and we're here at Griswold High School in the Griswold Pride broadcast booth, and you're listening to high school football on SNSN with the score 14-0 Griswold Wheeler over the Montville Indians. So, John, that first quarter, it was pretty simple and straightforward. They pounded the ball. They scored twice, one on an unbelievable 69-yard run by Ryan Palillo, and then they had another long run. Palillo did his second carry. Basically between the two carries, he had 106 yards already on the ground. And then they just kept pounding it. Rubino Malave
to the left, and then, Malave takes it into the end zone from the 5-yard line to score that second touchdown.
So we got a 69-yard touchdown run by Ryan Palillo for the first score, and then Malave punches it in from 5 yards out for the second score. And that's where we stand here heading into the second quarter, 14-0 Wolverines. So we switch sides, and now the Wolverines will be going right to left here in this second quarter. They'll have the ball at the Montville 49.
So really, Griswold, just keep doing what you're doing right now. We've said it before. Keep running these play selections so Montville proves they can stop it. Haven't been able to do it now. You got a toss from Cassidy to the right side.
The far side there, Mr. Pole's getting in our way again. So
it looks like we have a player slow to get up.
Yeah, slow to get up on the Montville side, it looks like. But that's a nice gain on first down. It'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
I'll trust you on that one. You got a better angle on this player.
I do at the moment. They gain a couple more yards, and you have the better angle.
Right. It's amazing how this light pole, I don't know the exact diameter of this light pole, but it covers about 5 yards of field.
All right, Griswold here. 2nd and 4 at the Montville 43. Cassie takes a snap, hands it off inside. They'll pick it up. It looks like they got the first down at the 40 if they give them forward progress, and there's a flag coming off in the backfield. I don't know what was going on there.
Not even in the play, the flag came.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a personal foul here on someone. Personal foul on Montville.
Oh!
It's a first down here for the Wolverines. So that'll take them from the 43.
It looked like from when I looked over there, because, we're watching the run down here, and I'm waiting for Rubino to pop from the other side of the light pole. It looked like there was some jawing going on.
That's exactly what I saw, too. I thought it was going to be unsportsmanlike conduct.
So
a lot of times you'll only see the reaction, not the action. Wow, and that was called. The penalty was called at the 30-yard line. Yeah, I'm confused. That's why I didn't know why they were going all the way down where they were.
Now they're moving it back.
Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm like, why are they going all the way down there? Okay, so they're going to have the ball here. It looks like at the 24 of Montville after the penalty. That makes more sense because they were at the 38. So. So first and 10 Wolverines after the penalty. They gave a personal foul signal, but didn't tell us exactly what the personal foul was. So
no, just personal foul Montville, like fill in the blank.
His snap. Cassidy pitches it to the left. We're on the left side. Rubino got smacked, but he picked up 5 yards.
I believe that was number 54 for Montville, who just kind of put his shoulder into Rubino, and Rubino went the other direction.
Raphael Vogt.
Mr. Vogt with wearing the Randy White, the Manster number.
Mr. Vogt was potent on that hit. All right, 2nd and 5 here for Griswold Wheeler. As they come up to the line, Montville players sprinting off. They had too many players on the field. He gets off in time. Motion left to right. Handoff goes inside to Malave. Malave still battling. Gets down to about the 17-yard line.
Going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 3.
But really, for the 3 Wolverines that have carried the ball tonight, you've got Ryan Palillo, Kincaid Rubino, and Gio Malave. They just keep those feet moving and try to get whatever inches and yards they can with every carry. Hopefully they can keep that through the rest of the second quarter and into the second half.
9:30 here to go in the second quarter. Griswold Wheeler up 14-0. Cassidy looking to throw the ball. Rolls to his right, and he throws it up in the air. I know the pass was incomplete. Looked like there was a Montville defender there that had a better chance of getting it.
Yeah, it looked like he was just sitting under it waiting for the ball to come in.
Is that Malave that went on a wheel route from the backfield?
23.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. 22, 23.
Logan
Davis, the tight end on that route. All right, 4th and 3 it is. Griswold's going to go for it here. They're up 14-0. Just about 9 minutes here to go in the first half. Cassidy coming back to the sideline for the play.
They're going to have to hurry up.
They are going to have to hurry up. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, if we go a little bit wider angle, you'll see the official in the back. He'll raise his hand when it's 5 seconds to go. Right there, you got 5 seconds to snap the ball. There you go. They got it off in time. Cassidy rolls to his right, cuts it up. Looks like he got the first down inside the 15 down to the 14. And looks like we got another Montville player down on the ground.
No, that's a Wolverine.
Is that a Wolverine? Now we get a gaggle of players in our way, so we can't really tell. Yeah, that is a Wolverine down on the ground.
That looks like Andrew. Looks like he's favoring his leg out there. The trainer's with him.
Is it his left leg or his right leg, John? Hard to tell.
Leg.
She got a cramp. She's trying to stretch it.
Yeah, hopefully that's not too.
Oh no,
she's
wiggling his knee. Testing it out. I can see pretty well here on the camera. The camera angle.
Yeah, that's
on the
actually
screen.
better.
So both teams, while the Wolverines are on the sideline, getting the next plays that will be brought in. So it looks like they're going to have the ball at the 13. 1st and 10.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines from the
Andrew's
Montville
getting
13.
up.
So
He's a little hobbled, but looks like he's
walking,
all right.
That's good.
He's walking off under his own power.
I can tell you, having been a player that had a knee injury on the field and could not walk off the field, excellent sign to see any player walk off the field after a trainer is looking at the knee.
We'll keep an eye on that as the game goes on. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 13-yard line of Montville. Takes the snap, hands it off inside to Malave. Malave pounds it down to the 10-yard line. Maybe to the 9. Looks like they'll give him the 9. So that's a pickup of 4 on 1st down. So that'll bring up 2nd and 6.
So really pretty smart for the Wolverines. Keep it on the ground, get that positive yardage. It's definitely burning clock. They're down to 8 minutes now left in the second quarter. You're already up by 2 touchdowns, knocking on the door of a 3rd.
Their inside handoff to Palillo this time. He'll get it down to about the 6. So that'll bring up 3rd and 3.
So excellent, manageable yardage on 3rd down here for Griswold.
$14-0. Just under 7.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Griswold with the lead. Got a triple I formation here. Haven't seen that.
No, a little bit
inside handoff to Palillo. He's got a battle to get there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he gets down to the 5-yard line.
Looks like he picked up 1 on that carry.
So that'll bring up 4th and 2. They need to get to the 3 for the 1st down.
Yeah, if Griswold can pick up this 1st down and get 4 new downs from the 3-yard line of Montville, that would be fantastic.
Here we go, 4th and 2. Big play here for both sides. Motion right to left. Pitch goes out to the left. Penetration by Montville, and they'll stop him short. Palillo loses a couple of yards, and that'll be a turnover on downs, and Montville will take over deep in their own territory at the 7-yard line.
And that was Julian Olmo who was in there with the penetration for Montville and saved the 1st down and got the turnover on downs for the Indians.
1st and 10 at the 7 for Montville. Who had a little bit of success throwing the ball in their last drive. We'll see where they go with this.
They were able to hit that open receiver right over the middle. There were Griswold defenders all around him, but right there in the middle was open. They were able to bring that catch down.
Screen pass to the outside to the left. Gets over, looks like he got the 1st down, or maybe he stepped out just shy of the 1st down. So it's a pickup of about 9 yards. So it'll bring up 2nd and 1.
They got over there, and the chain gang dropping the markers. Getting out of dodge on that one. So, yeah, these little short screen passes to the right and left for Montville really have worked in their last couple of possessions, kind of using like a Bill Belichick type of playbook.
Use screens to run. There's a next snap over the middle. He's going deep, and no one's there. Don't know if the receivers broke off their routes or the quarterback just was trying to throw it away there. But that will
not
be incomplete.
The right place to throw it away, because you had 2 receivers and 2 defenders that were converging in on that ball. He kind of threw it in the middle of the 2 of them. But that's one of those things. If you see that the pocket's collapsing across around your quarterback and he pumped it and then let it go, you may have to break off your route and come to the ball on something like that.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 1 for Montville from their own 16-yard line. Inside handoff. It looks like he picked up the first down. And that'll be a first down for Montville at their 19. No flags on the play. So they'll move the chains.
Yeah, unfortunately for Griswold on that play, Montville was able to reach the first down before the defenders were able to get up. It was an excellent team tackle, but the Indians were past the first down marker when they came in to make the play.
1st and 10 here for Montville at their own 19. Pitch back to Samiento. He cuts to his right. He's not going to make it by, who was that? Palillo. Bring him down for a 3-yard loss. They're actually going to give him his forward momentum up to the 18, so it's a 1-yard loss. So it'll be 2nd and 11.
I'm telling you, that was an interesting play, especially an interesting placement of the ball. Because Cemento was coming to the right, then tried to go back to the middle, saw that there was nothing in the middle, and then went to the right. He actually moved backwards with his carry.
Second down and 11 here for Montville. From under center, it's the first time he's taken a snap from under center. Going deep down to the left side. Up for grabs. And Montville comes down with it. No, incomplete. It fell to the ground.
Wow. That looked like a completed pass from here.
Looked like he caught that pass, but the connection fails from Temi to Blanchard.
What a break for Griswold on that pass. Because I can tell you from here, because that pass was caught directly in front of us, or not caught directly in front of us. It certainly looked like a completed pass from here. But that'll bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Indians.
3rd and 11, 4:23 here to go in the first half. Griswold Wheeler with a 14-0 lead. And we're going to take a timeout here.
No, we got Palillo's going off.
Got an equipment issue, maybe?
All right, number 86 making it back in, so I guess he's all good.
He looks like he's going to throw up on the sideline, Palillo.
Right. He's been in on almost every single play, offense and defense.
There's another screen pass, wide receiver screen pass to the left. Montville gets it all the way up to the 40, so that'll move the chains again for the Indians.
So once again, these little short passes and then the yardage after the catch is working out for the Indians. So they found something that's working for them here in the second quarter. And I'm going to have visual coverage on this play for about 2 yards.
And then I'll pick it up from there.
All right.
There's a snap. He's looking out to his right. And
caught.
And fumbled. Griswold picks it up at the 41-yard line, their own 41. So that reception was made by Anthony Barbudo. And then the fumble was recovered by Griswold, so they'll take it at their own 41.
Yeah, Dean Manzano was able to fall on that ball and get the turnover. That's a freshman for Griswold out there making that play, but it was a fantastic reception and then a turn to the inside. There was going to be extra yardage on that carry, but wasn't able to keep a hold of the ball after he made contact with the defender, and now it's Griswold ball, 1st and 10.
Live, it wasn't even sure if he caught that ball because there were 2 receivers in the area and they crisscrossed. You couldn't even tell if he caught it. Gassi takes the snap, hands it off to the right side, cut back up the middle by Palillo. He'll gain 3 on that, so it'll be 2nd and 7.
And once again, I think that was number 54 that was in on that tackle, Raphael Vogt. And it was almost like he was doing a clean and jerk.
That'll bring up 2nd and 7 here for the Wolverines. Just about 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Griswold Wheeler leads 14-0. Motion left to right, pitches out to the right. Palillo going around the right side. He gets into the Griswold Montville territory and steps out at about the 40-yard line. I think they'll give him down to the 42. So that's a first down. No flags in the play.
It's smart play by Palillo. Gets the first down, goes out of bounds, stops the clock. Griswold still has all 3 timeouts here in the first half. It's 2:38, and they're into Montville territory.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Montville 42. The I formation this time. Motion right to left. Pitch out to the left. Cut back up. Oh, now cut outside. Rubino puts his head down, gets inside the 30, the 25, all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Flag.
There's a flag behind the play. I think it was motion for holding, but we'll see what the official call is. That's legal use, blocking the back, I should say.
I tell you, that's a stupid penalty right there because you had a big run. That play was already ahead of you. No reason to even touch your defender there.
With that being a spot foul, though, it's not. It's actually gonna gain yardage for the Wolverines, so it'll be 2nd and 3. So basically, it was a 7-yard run. I should say 1st and 3 because they took the penalty. So 1st down and 3. Pitch this time going to the right side. Palillo trying to get around the corner. He does. And he gets down. Oh, that's a horse collar tackle. All day, horse collar tackle. We can see that all the way from across the field. Palillo got outside, got out of bounds at about the 25, but that'll be another 15 yards tacked onto that. I wasn't a math major, Mike, but 25, 15, that's the 10. So
Whatever.
Yeah, that was definitely a horse collar on Palillo right there. And lucky he was able to get to the outside because one thing, Logan Davis came in as the lead blocker, and there was an Indian right there that just stuffed him. But Palillo was able to bump to the outside and still move forward. And now with the penalty, it looks like it's 1st down and 10. Griswold
at the 13. They must have, the horse collar must have taken place before he was out of bounds. So 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Pitch to the left this time, around the left-hand side, down to the 5-yard line. Oh, the ball's loose. Did Montville come up with it? No, they're calling him down.
Down to the ground.
Calling him down. So
ground can't cause fumbles.
That will be down to the 6-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd and 3.
And Griswold able to seal that corner. They put their tight end on the far side in motion. He came in and then just sealed the outside, allowing that lane to open up there to the left.
Motion left to right. Pitch out to the right-hand side.
Oh.
Polito slips and falls down just about at the line of scrimmage.
Right there, the ball's right there in the muddy spot of the field. There's not much grass left down there.
We got a timeout being called here by Griswold. Yep, Griswold calls a timeout. 39.2 seconds left to go here in the first half. Griswold Wheeler leading 14-0. They'll have the ball at the 6-yard line here, John. Third and about 3 or 4 to go.
Yes,
they can get a first down here, and they do have 2 more timeouts.
And really right here, you got 2 plays to go 4 yards. Or you could go 6 yards, get the touchdown going before you go into halftime. So really, options are available for Griswold right now, which is always a good place to be in the football game. Do we see him go to the air here? Maybe some outs into the corner? Because if the play's not there, you can just throw it out of bounds, save the clock.
All right. Wolverines jogging back onto the field here for this third down play. 39.2 seconds to go here in the first half. They're leading 14-0. Would like to put a few more points on the board. Motion left to right. Casta hands it off inside. And it looks like it's Malave still staying on his feet.
Right.
Looks like he got to the marker. Not sure. I think Griswold's calling another timeout, and they did. They might be just shy of the marker, so it'll be about 4th and a foot.
Right. It'll be 4th and short for Griswold. Malave going right up the middle and then got grabbed around the waist and getting pulled in the other direction.
All right, John, here we go. Set the scene. 37 seconds here to go in the first half. Griswold will have it 4th, and we'll say 1 from their own 4-yard line, from the Montville 4-yard line, with a chance to get a first down, which would stop the clock momentarily. But they really want to try to punch it in here before halftime.
They do. I mean, it's kind of an just a couple of seconds and a couple of plays later, we're sitting here. Griswold had multiple options available to them. Now they're 4th and 1, 37 seconds. They're 4 yards away from a touchdown, 1 yard away from a first down. They only have 1 timeout remaining. So they've got to get the first down or go into the end zone to keep it going.
4th and 1 here for the Wolverines at the Montville 4-yard line. 37 seconds here to go in the first half. They run it inside. Polito gets the first down for sure. Down to the touchdown. They're calling it a touchdown. He's in. Official on the far side called it a touchdown.
Still haven't seen the referee show touchdown. There's a flag? Where's the flag?
No flag, but the Montville coach.
There's a flag way down here on this side, on the Griswold side.
The Montville coach was out on the field yelling at the referee, so not really sure what is going on here. There's a bit of confusion. Officials are having a conversation, see if they can get this right. I don't see a. Oh yeah, I see the flag now.
Right.
The cameraman was in my way initially.
Yeah, Mike was the first one to see that.
False start on Griswold. So no touchdown. We'll take those points off the board.
Moving back 5.
and moving back 5 to the 9-yard line. But do they put the 1.7 seconds back on the clock, John? Because normally the false start call is made before the snap occurs, so that they have 35.3 seconds left or 37.
Well, we haven't seen them motion to the timekeeper to push the clock back up.
And they are not doing that.
No.
So, but the
clock won't start again till the snap.
So here we go. 4th and now 6 from the 9-yard line. Cassidy drops back, throws it out to his left. Davis is touchdown. Touchdown, Logan Davis.
Oh, is that Davis?
Cassidy to Davis for the touchdown. Tight end Logan Davis on the 9-yard reception, and that'll make it 20-0 Wolverines.
Couldn't quite see if that was a 22 or 23. It was 23. Logan Davis with the touchdown reception here on the left side, right behind the windowsill for us. But Griswold able to put a 3rd touchdown on the board here in the first half against Montville.
Now to bring out Rubino for the extra point. High snap. He gets it down, though, and it's blocked. So the extra point is no good. So that'll leave your score 20, Griswold Wheeler, 0, Montville, with 28 seconds to go here in the first half.
So really outstanding performance from Griswold so far in the first half of this ballgame, both offense and defense. Defense being able to stop the Montville offense, and then the Griswold offense being able to move up and down the field, and they put 3 touchdowns on the board. That's something they have not done this season.
Yeah, the only time that they've scored that many points in a game in the first half was against Bassick. So we'll have at least one more kickoff here in the first half. 28 seconds to go. Griswold 20, Montville nothing. You're listening to high school football on SNSN from the Griswold Pride broadcast booth.
28 seconds to go in the first half.
And here's the boot. Off to the right side. Oh, fumbled. Scramble for the ball. It looks like Montville fell on it at their 38-yard line, 38, 39-yard line.
So that could have been really dangerous for Montville right there. If Griswold was able to fall on that ball after touching the Montville player. You know, Griswold still has one timeout. There's 23 seconds left on the clock. They'd have at least a couple of attempts to go into that end zone, but Montville able to cover the ball up. It's now 1st down and 10 Indians.
23 seconds here to go in the first half. Montville from their own 39-yard line. They're going to pass the ball here. They're going deep down the left side.
There is a receiver.
And it is
over
caught. There. Caught on the far side, and that is number 80. He's tried to connect with him multiple times tonight, John, and it finally make the connection. Isaiah Belancier all the way down to the 19-yard line of Griswold.
Yeah, he was the receiver that was targeted for that pass that was ruled incomplete right in front of us. Able to bring it down here on the Griswold 19, and I think everybody in this stadium probably could have told you that that's exactly what Montville was going to do with 23 seconds left, was air it out deep.
42-yard strike. And Temmie threw that ball about 50 yards in the air because he was in the shotgun. 16.4 to go here. Montville with a 1st down at the 19 of the Wolverines. I believe Montville has all 3 of their
Montville
timeouts.
has 2 timeouts.
2 timeouts left. Looks to his left. Completed pass by Belancier again. They're going to have to take a timeout. And they do it with 8 seconds to go.
8 on the nose. And Tinney with a little bit of a sidearm getting that ball out there to the left.
He was Patrick Mahomesing it there. To get down to the 12, that's about the 12-yard line. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Montville Indians. They can get a first down here, which would stop the clock, but they only have 8 seconds to go to try to punch it in. This is the deepest they've been into Wolverines territory all night.
Right, they got one play. This is do or die right here in the first half for Montville. They got 2 wide left, 1 wide to the right.
And he looks to his left, gets it to him, and that is a completed pass with 2.3 seconds to go, and that'll stop the clock down to the 2-yard line for the Indians, and they're going to hustle up, try to get this snap off because they're winding the clock, and that's it. That'll do it.
They didn't get it off.
They didn't get it off. They didn't get it off. They didn't get it off, so Wolverines get lucky there as the Montville Indians couldn't snap the ball in time from the Wolverine 2-yard line to try to score before halftime. And because they don't, that leaves the score 20-0. Griswold Wheeler with the lead over the Montville Indians at halftime. And you listen to high school football on SNSN. Welcome back to Griswold High School, where as we head into the second half, your Griswold Wheeler Wolverines lead 20-0. 3 scores early in the first half. 2 scores early, I should say, in the first quarter. First possession for the Wolverines. Ryan Palillo takes it 69 yards to get him on the board, 7-0. And it was Malave for 5 yards later in the first quarter, made it 14-0. And then 20-0 on a pass play, Cassidy to Davis. And that's where we stand right now. On both sides of the ball, Griswold has pretty much had an easy time of it. They got a little scared at the end of the first half, where Montville got it all the way down to the 2-yard line, but couldn't punch it in before the clock ran out.
Right, yeah, Montville with the 42-yard pass to number 80. That's, what was his name? Balancier. Yeah, which I think everybody knew that's exactly where Montville was going to go. They got it down near the Griswold end zone, but just ran out of clock.
And Griswold gets the ball here to start the second half, so they have an opportunity to put more points on the board.
So really just a fantastic showing by the Wolverines. Like we said, offense and defense, they've been getting it done, getting the stops on defense, winning the turnover battle in the first half.
Kickoff goes out of bounds inside the 30, so that'll be a penalty.
That will be.
And we'll see where they spot the ball based on where it went out of bounds.
Looks like the 35 is where they'll spot the ball.
That's where we'll start at the Griswold 35-yard line for the second half. Wolverines ready to put some more points on the board. It'll take 65 yards to do it.
So this is really where Griswold started. You know, all their possessions have been, between the 30 and 38 was the closest they've had.
Pretty much all their starting field position has been there, except for the fumble recovery.
Right.
And that's an inside handoff over the right-hand side. And that'll be about a 2-3 yard gain. They'll give them 3 on that one, it looks like. So we'll bring up 2nd and 7. Palillo on that carry. On his first 2 carries of the night, Palillo already had more than 100 yards.
Right, yeah, almost broke his second carry for a touchdown, was able to be brought down. That was Balancer once again on that tackle that kind of threw Palillo out of bounds. But like you say, yeah, his first 2 carries, he's already over 100 yards.
Another inside handoff. And to the left side this time. Breaks a couple tackles, ball's out, but they're calling him down. Get out to the 42-yard line, so that'll bring up 3rd and 3. And that was Rubino on the carry that time. For those of you that are watching us on YouTube, if you could type in where you're watching from, just out of curiosity, want to see how much nationwide we are.
International.
Yeah, let's go international. We've had that before.
Yes, we have.
We have had that before. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. Pounding it inside again. We got a first down. Almost breaking out of the pile. That time was Malave. But he gets the first down up to the 48-yard line, so that'll move the chains.
And once again, these Griswold running backs just keeping their feet moving, just running people over, not trying to dip and dodge too much in this ball game. They're just going straight ahead. Griswold going between tackles for the most part with their running game, and it's been quite successful.
1st and 10 at their own 48. Griswold already driving the ball here 2 minutes into the second half. Up 20-0. Motion left to right. Handoff goes inside to Malave again. He gets into Montville territory and keeps chugging. He's got another first down. That pile's moving. He's inside the 40 down to the 39.
I tell you what, yeah, the scrum. We were talking about that in the youth game.
He's a scrum master.
That is a la Jackson D'Amico. Just putting, 21 other people on his back and carrying them all with him down the field.
39-yard line here at Montville. Another first down here for the Wolverines. And they're moving it 3 yards in a cloud of dust down the field. Another inside handoff. Palillo breaks it outside a little bit off tackle. Down to the 35. Oh, did he get all the way down to the 30? What happened there?
I think the
ball came out. Malave.
Late flag.
Late flag. Really late flag. Ball came out. Malave wound up jumping on it. Get it down to the 31. We'll see what happens here.
That was a really late flag that came in on that play.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Montville. So that'll add another 15 yards to the drive. Bring it all the way down to the 16-yard line if they're going from where the ball was spotted at the end of the play.
So that's twice that we've had these.
No, they're gonna bring it down to the 20.
Penalties against Montville in this ball game. They're in the second quarter, and now here early in the third quarter.
All right, first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. Inside handoff. Palillo goes over to the left-hand side to pick up about 3. Powell keeps moving, gets 4.
Yeah, the mass of humanity continued all the way down to about the 15-yard line.
Number 5, Palillo with the carry. And 5, second down 5.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 6 here for the Wolverines. First down awaits at the 10-yard line, and if they reach that, it'll be 1st and goal. Just under 8 minutes past the 8-minute mark here in the third quarter.
They jumped.
Yeah, they jumped. No, they jumped. Looks like it's a legitimate offside here. So that'll make it 2nd and 1.
So really, a couple of mental breakdowns on Montville here early in the third quarter. The unsportsmanlike conduct after the play, and then jumping on the ball right there, giving Griswold an extra 5 yards, making it 2nd down and 1.
Inside handoff to Malave. Malave breaks down all the way into the end zone. Is that a touchdown? It is. Touchdown, Malave. And another flag comes in late. Let's see what this is, if it impacts the play, if it was post the touchdown. The referee's coming over to the dead ball personal foul on Montville.
And Griswold.
Touchdown is good. So that'll make it 26-0. So Malave breaks in.
11-yard run.
11-yard run for
really
Malave.
Offsetting personal fouls against Montville and Griswold on that one. So Griswold, what they need to do now is not lose their composure and just walk away. If something starts, because we've already seen that's 3 against Montville.
Going for 2 here. Inside handoff to Malave. Looks like he picks it up. That'll be good. The 2-point conversion is successful. So that'll make it 28-0 here. 7:29 to go in the third quarter. Griswold Wheeler with the lead over Montville.
So once again, here at home, Griswold High School Wolverine Stadium, the Wolverines getting it done. Looking very similar to what they were able to do against Bassick on homecoming. And now here on senior night, 7:29 left in the third quarter. It's Griswold 28, Montville 0.
There's 3 real important games: senior night, homecoming, Thanksgiving Day.
And there we go. And we got one of those left, Mike. You're right. 3 most important ball games of the season: homecoming, senior night, and Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving this Thursday, Griswold Plainfield in Plainfield.
10 a.m. kickoff on that game. It's going to be John and Mike, right?
John and Mike?
John and the young Mike.
Mike Neville, the upstairs Neville. The frozen Neville.
Mike Aaron Neville.
Frozen air.
He came down and warmed up in the booth at halftime.
Said everything was good except for his feet.
He's wearing dress socks.
And then he's wearing dress socks and dress shoes, and we're like, dude, boots. All right, there's a kickoff. It looks like it's going to go through the end zone. That's a touchback. That's the best kickoff we've seen all year from Staniski.
That's our first touchback of the season. So we got all of that one. Boots it through the end zone. That'll give Montville first down and 10 from their 20. So once again, we get to see the Griswold defense here in the second half. Can they do in the second half exactly what they did in the first half and keep Montville out of the end zone?
See if Montville goes with what got them close to scoring a touchdown at the end of the first half, and they throw the ball. No, inside handoff. Samiento gets out to the 25, 26-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd and 4.
There was definitely a hole that he got into, but closed up quickly. And Griswold able to stop him after a pickup of 5.
No, that's definitely 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4.
It's definitely 6. Whatever. 5, 6, rounded up.
7, 8. One of the best dad jokes ever. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9.
Right.
A pitch here on the inside, a wide receiver coming around the end. That's McClellan. He bounced out of bounds.
He just kind of ran. He saw Ethan Frazier coming in and said, I don't want any of that, and just kind of ran out of bounds.
I think he just got back to the line of scrimmage here, John.
Right.
So 3rd and 4. He did. They're spotting it right back at the 26, I should
But
say.
it looked like if he'd have cut straight up the field, he could have picked up another yard or two, but Ethan Frazier was heat-seeking missile in on him.
He saw the green machine coming and decided to step out of bounds.
Said, nope, he will live to play another day.
Discretion being the better part of valor. There's a snap. He looks to his right. Now goes over the middle, deep to number 10. It's caught into Griswold territory down to the 33-yard line. Nice catch there by Anthony Barbudo. That's the wide receiver that actually caught the ball in front of us here, John, but then fumbled and turned it over. So nice play there.
All of a sudden, my phone started recording you. I'm not exactly sure why.
Go to sleep, Siri.
Did you see that?
Well, that's a big gain there for Montville. And again, through the air, they're chewing up some yards. So now they have it down to the Griswold 33.
A nice touch on that pass. Put it right where the receiver was the only one that could get a hold of it. Inside
handoff to Samiento. He breaks free up the middle, gets inside the 25, down to the 22, 21-yard line. See what they give him here. Maybe the 22. $23-yard line is where they're going to mark it. And they can give him a first down. So Montville on the move here in their first possession in the second half.
So opening it up with the pass and then coming back down to the ground with the run to the left. 2 first downs and 2 plays here for Montville.
Receiver in motion left to right. Hands it back up to Samiento. He goes outside to the left. He breaks it down all the way down the sideline for the score. Touchdown, Montville. 23-yard scamper for Samiento makes the score 28-6.
So Montville able to find the end zone, doing it on, really 3 plays. I mean, the last 3 plays is really what got them in there for their first touchdown of the ball game. Barbudo with the catch. Then the run to the left, kept it to the left. And find the end zone with Samiento.
Going for the extra point here. Late arrival running onto the field. It's a snap, low snap. Gets it down, kick is up, and no good. So that'll leave the score at 28-6 with 5:16 here to go in the third quarter. Griswold Wheeler with the 22-point lead.
So, yeah, Griswold here still with the 3-possession ball game. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. But Montville being able to find some holes, move the ball down pretty quickly against Griswold in their first possession here in the third quarter. Does find the end zone, missed the extra point. And like you said, it's 28-6 Griswold. But Griswold about to get the ball again.
Montville going to kick it off here, going left to right. Squibs it down to the 39-yard line, and that's will just be jumped on top of, safely secured.
Almost just sat on, maintained possession of that one. That was Jacob Hamill.
Whose brother is one of the seniors on the team, number 78.
A.J. Hamill. Big number 78.
He was on my table last night.
He was doing what on your table last night?
He was over for dinner with
Oh, I thought you said he was on your table.
No. He was a big piece of beef, let me tell you.
Yeah, the Hamill boys, they grow them big.
Cast the hands up inside. Palillo gets up to the 44. They actually marked that ball at the 40, John, to start this drive. So that'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Absolutely. So Griswold continuing to do it mostly from the ground, and they've been able to move the ball forward. That positive yardage both to the right and to the left. So good sign. Definite work being done by that offensive line of the Wolverines tonight. There's a flag in the backfield. Or really in the secondary.
In the defensive backfield.
Right.
Substitution. There we go. A substitution penalty on Montville. They had 12 on the field, perhaps. Yep, one player's running off, jogging off. So that'll make it 2nd and 1 at the Griswold 49. Cassidy hands it off to Rubino coming left. Gets into Montville territory down to the 44. That'll be a first down for the Wolverines.
Yeah, Rubino able to get to the edge, kind of turned in the afterburner and just kind of dipped forward for a couple of more yards, picks up another Griswold first down. It's 1st down and 10 for the Wolverines. What is that, the Indians 44? I've got the lamppost.
The 44-yard line of Montville will be where they start this set of downs. Rubino motion right to left. Inside handoff to Malave. Keeps churning, picks up about 3.
He hit something in there that just bounced him back about a yard.
Down to the 41, so that'll bring up 2nd and 7 here for Griswold Wheeler. (28-6). Wolverines with a 22-point lead. 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Inside handoff again. This time it stopped pretty much at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard out of that. That's exactly what he picked up, about a yard.
Yeah, Montville definitely playing up close, shooting the gaps on that one. It works out in their favor. Able to stop them for no gain. Third down. Well, I guess they gave them 1 on that play.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for Griswold.
Here for the Wolverines. Below motion left to right. Cassie going to throw the ball. Looks to his left. Flips it over the middle to Davis. Davis inside the 30, inside the 25, down to the 20-yard line.
Another late flag.
Another late flag. This was thrown by the referee behind the play.
I'm telling you what, if this goes against Montville again, their coach is definitely going to have to talk to his players about keeping their composure on the football field.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Montville. That is the signal. So
that's 4 times, KT.
Davis got down to the 21-yard line, so they're going to walk this one off from there, I believe. So that'll bring it down to the 6.
And we're really seeing the maturity of Luke Cassidy here, stepping up into the pocket, which is something he did not do in the beginning of the season. We started to see it when they played Woodstock.
They're marking it at the 11, which confuses me a bit, but it's not half the distance in that situation. I formation this time, handoff to Palillo. Palillo inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 3. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown.
They can. But I'm saying Griswold, they're smelling touchdown.
See if they can punch it in before the end of the 3rd quarter here. About 1:20 to go in the 3rd. Cassidy hands it off to Palillo. He punches it in for another Wolverines touchdown.
Touchdown, Griswold. 105.
105 left to go here in the 3rd, and that'll make it 34-6. Wolverines. Palillo on the 3-yard scamper into the end zone.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of number 5s on my notepad tonight. Ryan Palillo playing a career game here on senior night, and Palillo being one of the seniors and a captain of this ball club.
Rubino in for the extra point. Oh, bad snap. Rubino's going to try to jump on it. He does.
That snap stayed on the ground, got past the holder. Rubino able to cover it up. But Griswold going to kick it back off to Montville. 105 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
34-6. Griswold Wheeler up on Montville.
So we're almost done with the thermos of coffee. We're about ready to move to the jug of coffee. So I don't know how much coffee I brought with me today. No, that's fully loaded. Fully loaded black coffee, a la the K-Cup.
All right, here we go. Wolverines out on the field to kick it away to the Indians again. Last time, Staniski kicked it all the way through the end zone for a touchback.
See if he tries to just pin them deep here with this kick.
Kicks it all the way to the 23. Montville will take it from there. Cuts up. Balancier gets up to the 35, and that's where Montville will start their drive here with 58 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. trailing 34-6.
So one of the things we haven't seen on the kickoffs to date, Zielinski with a little bit more of a line drive kick. Josh Turner has done kicking this year. He's not playing tonight. Gets it really high into the air. Not a lot of distance, but he's able to get his coverage guys down there to make the tackles.
Pass over the middle, intercepted. Intercepted by Logan Davis. Brought down, or is that Malave? That's Malave. Malave intercepts the pass over the middle and brings it back to the 33-yard line where the Wolverines will take over off the turnover.
So Malave with the tip drill to himself on that one just kind of got his arms up in the way of the pass, and it fell right into his breadbasket. Turns the ball over. Now 1st down and 10 Griswold from the Montville 32-yard line.
.3 seconds to go, 34-6. Wolverines up. Little toss to Palillo to the left side, gets it down inside the 30 to the 29. And I'll bring up 2nd down and 7.
So Griswold continuing to move the ball forward. It's something that we've discussed and talked about all season long, and they're being able to execute tonight against Montville.
Hand off to Malave over the right-hand side. He gets down inside. Looks like the 20 where the market. Now it'll be a 1st down for the Wolverines.
And
that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. 34-6. Griswold Wheeler with a 28-point lead as we head into the 4th. You're listening to High School Football on SNSN from the Griswold Pride broadcast booth.
No other football games?
Yeah, most teams are off this week. Mike was just saying, I don't know if you heard that, picked that up, but there are no other games tonight.
So we're the only game in town? Hey, what a game it is. 34-6 going into the 4th quarter. Griswold ahead of Montville. Really needing this win. That'll take them to 3 wins on the season. Heading into the Thanksgiving game against Plainfield on Thursday. But one thing I think Griswold's discovering about itself, and we've seen it over the last couple of weeks, they may just be a power-running football team. You know, like we had talked earlier about, these running backs must have watched some Earl Campbell film, because they're just running up and just running over people and keeping those feet moving.
Well, we'll go a little bit closer to the generation and say beast mode, Marshawn Lynch.
There you go. People are like, well, who's Earl Campbell?
Is he on Campbell's soup? Is it? Malave inside handoff gets it inside the 15 down to the 14. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 4.
Yeah, but give it to the Texas guy talking about the Houston Oilers back in the Bum Phillips days. They're like, Houston Oilers, that's not even a team.
Yeah, they were a team, but now they're the Titans.
They are. Tennessee Titans.
The best record in the AFC this year. All right, here we go. 2nd down and about 4 here for the Wolverines into the 4th quarter. They're up by 28. Handoff here to Palillo coming around left to right. He gets thrown out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Wolverines.
Fantastic run by Palillo, and great job by the Griswold offensive line and the lead blockers. They're being able to seal off these corners and open those lanes for Palillo to just slip right through and getting big gain after big gain.
A little more than a minute has passed here in the fourth quarter, and the Wolverines are looking to punch it in again. First and goal at the 2-yard line. Wolverines handed off inside. Is that a keeper by Cassidy? I believe it was. Keeper by Cassidy. That'll be a touchdown for the quarterback on the keeper. So Cassidy gets on the board on the ground. He does have a TD pass this evening as well to Davis. Yes. So that'll make it 40-6.
Yeah, Cassidy's seeing everybody else score touchdowns tonight. He's like, hey, I'm going to call my own number and put myself in there too.
Rubino in for the extra point. Kick is up. Looks like it was good. It was. So that'll make it 41-6. And that is a 35-point lead now for Griswold. So the clock will run with no stoppages unless it's a timeout or an injury.
So, wow, Griswold on the right side of a running clock here tonight, playing at home on senior night, dominating both sides of the ball here. Montville helping them out. Some mental breakdowns by the Indian squad. But Griswold able to capitalize on those mistakes. And they got 41 points on the board.
So we've got 10:28 left to go here in the game. 41-6. The Wolverines up by 35. And as we just stated, the clock will now run. There'll be running time for the rest of the game unless there's a timeout called by the officials or either one of the teams. And if there's an injury on the field, looks like there's an injury over on the Montville side as our trainer from Griswold is jogging over there.
Double duty for the trainer tonight.
Staniski here to kick off. Goes down the middle with it, to the right side, I should say, at the 33, and then forced out of bounds at about the 41.
Yeah, number 86 forcing him out of bounds.
All right, well, that means his knee must be feeling a little better.
Knee's been feeling better. He's been out there for a while. So I'm good. I'm sure Mom's heart rate went way down after she saw him come back onto the field.
They're going to say he went out at the 40, so it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 40 for Montville. $10 minutes to go here in the game. Griswold Wheeler up 41-6. Pass over to the right-hand side. Complete to Balancier. He's going down the right sideline. He's inside the 20, the 10.
Oh,
Zadiski dives to tackle him, and he misses, but that will be a touchdown. Montville, so they answer right back with 9:32 to go, 9:31 to go here in the game. They answer right back and make the score 41-12 on a 60-yard pass play from Temi to Balancier.
So right there, keeping those passes short, and then right there, Balancier doing the majority of the work, taking it all the way down the field for a Montville touchdown. That will bring us back to a standard clock.
Nice pass, nice completion, nice run by Isaiah Balancier.
So Montville going back to what had worked for them earlier, and it pays off with a touchdown.
Looks like they're going for 2 here, John. Motion right to left.
14.
Inside handoff. to Samiento. He gets tackled. Nice tackle in the backfield. Oh, looks like he got injured on that too. That was Frazier, I believe, that brought him down. So the 2-point conversion was unsuccessful.
And we do have official timeout, injured player. He is down. Trying to get to that outside, continue to just push, and bump to the outside. Was starting to run out of field, and then Ethan Frazier comes in there, takes his legs out. He did stay down. A couple of his teammates helped him up. Trainer's talking to him, but he is limping. Looks like a foot or ankle injury. So the 2-point conversion doesn't work, so that'll leave Montville at 12. But we are back to standard clock at 9:31 left to play in the ball game.
Looks like it was his left leg on Samiento as he's hobbling off. So that'll be a kickoff here for Montville. Back to the Wolverines. So within about a minute and a half time, Montville responds, puts a score on the board to make it 41-12.
Oh, that's hot.
John just burned himself with his own coffee. Squib kick and covered nicely there by the Wolverines at their own 44.
Yeah, so we'll try to make it through the next 9 minutes and 27 seconds as this blister forms on my tongue. Wow.
John just discovered that coffee is hot.
Coffee is hot. And when they say that this little jug of coffee keeps it hot for 12 hours, it certainly keeps it hot for like 2-3. Wow. It was from everyone's favorite store, headquartered in Bentonville, Arkansas, if you want to go get one. And, of course, the ball's placed right behind the lamppost.
1st and 10 here for the Wolverines. Palillo goes over to the right side. Here he goes again. 40.
He's got one
30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Wolverines. They answer in 15 seconds.
So Griswold answers Montville's touchdown with one of their own. That's Ryan Palillo, looking much like the very first play from scrimmage in this ball game with the same result. Ryan Palillo in the end zone for a Griswold touchdown.
So that's a 56-yard run there for Palillo. He's got to have 200 yards at this point.
I think if somebody's going to get the game ball tonight, give it to Ryan Palillo.
He's got run to 69, 56, and then he had the 41-yard or 37-yard one in the first quarter as well. So right there, you just add that up. That's almost 150 yards.
Right. Mr. D'Amico, the stadium announcer, just announced that Ryan Palillo has picked up a lot of yards tonight.
Rubino for the extra point. It is good.
Good.
And that'll make it 48-12 Wolverines.
Even Montville kind of coming through there with a samurai kick block attempt. Didn't work. Rubino able to get the extra point through the uprights. So now we're back to a running clock.
We are indeed. Until Montville scores again in a minute and a half.
Go back
and
then
we'll go back to the regular clock.
There you go. I can vouch for it. My tongue can vouch for it. That's hot coffee in there. Oh, yeah. I'll be much more careful with this one.
So on 3 carries alone, Palillo has 156 yards on 3 carries. All right. Sadiski here to kick off again. His leg must be getting tired. Kickoff's fielded at 36. And for some reason, he's running backward.
Running back was trying to get to that far side.
He did get to the far side. He's into Griswold territory.
Cuts back to the middle.
40, 35 down at the 32. Staniski, the kicker, actually winds up taking him down.
Man, Cam. Kicker with the tackle.
Our camera guys.
Cam, the cameraman.
Cam, the cameraman's also playing cornerback tonight as well. Oh, there's a flag. No, I thought that was a flag. That was a T. I saw something flying in the air. I'm like, what's that?
But on that return, Montville able to bring it down to the Griswold 32-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 here from the Griswold 32-yard line. Clock is running. Pass over the middle, too deep, too far, out of reach for McClellan. So 8 minutes left to go here in the game. 48-12, Griswold with a 36-point lead.
I'll tell you what, Turney took just a hair off that pass. It would have been perfect. Right in front of the receiver, running down the line. It have fell right into his hands. Just kept a little bit too much on it. Falls incomplete ahead of the receiver. 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10 from the Griswold 32. Montville, dose receivers to the left, dose receivers to the right. Takes a snap, quick screen to McClellan onto the right-hand side. Staniski forces him out of bounds. About a yard shy of the marker, I'd say.
Right, tried to leapfrog him, but didn't happen.
No, they're saying that was a 1st down.
Oof.
They're going to give it to him, so that'll move the chains.
And Montville quickly to the line of scrimmage as Griswold's still doing personnel changes.
Timmy takes the snap, looks to his left. Ball's high, sails over the head of the receiver and the defender.
That came out of his hand like a rocket. He put everything he had on that pass.
And he didn't need to.
No.
If he had taken a little bit off, it might have actually fallen into the receiver's hands or been a pick 6 going the other way because Frazier was coming quick. Second down and 10 here for Montville. Timmy back again. Confer putting on the pressure. Timmy flips it down. Touchdown!
In the corner.
Touchdown, Montville. Great catch.
Touchdown.
Cannot see that number, John. You get the number of the receiver? That's not McClellan.
2.
It was 2. It was McClellan. All right. McClellan on the reception there, and we're back to normal clock time.
So 22-yard touchdown pass for Montville, Turney to McClellan.
5:52 to go, 48-18. Wolverines with a 30-point lead.
So Montville not giving up. And each team just battling each other with touchdown after touchdown here in the second half.
Montville going for 2. Tammy takes a snap, looks to his left. Pass is incomplete. Conversion is no good.
That was into the receiver. Probably a little bit hard on that pass as well. But 5:52 left in the ball game. It's Griswold 48, Montville 18. So it is not over. What does Griswold do here with another possession in the fourth quarter? Did they drive back down the field and put yet another touchdown on the board?
The ball already fell off the tee. Somebody will have to place it back on the tee. Squib kick to the right-hand side. It's loose.
Whoa!
Siniski tried to pick it up. Did he get it?
I think
Looks like
got
he
it.
did. So Cam on special teams.
I tell you what,
coming
he's
up with some
Mr.
big
Special
plays.
Teams. He's doing the kicking duties. He's doing the return duties. He's making tackles. Somebody's going to have the job of icing his foot down after this game.
He gets the slap from Wilcox. Look at that.
Did he get the good game?
Yeah.
Oh,
The official's looking for a new ball.
nope.
Nope, I guess not. They already had 2 out there. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 38 for Griswold. 5:43 to go. They're up by 30, 48-18. They're going to go Palillo over the right side again.
Why not?
He gets, I thought he was going to break free, but they had his jersey and they drag him down at the 43.
That was number 34 for Montville that had that jersey.
That'll make it
Wall.
2nd and 5. Wall had the ball carrier.
Right.
All right, 2nd and 5 here for Griswold Wheeler. Cassidy takes the snap, hands it off inside to Malave.
There you
Malave
go.
breaking free down the middle. He's got the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Malave. That's his 3rd of the night.
No flags on the field. That's another Griswold touchdown. Number 22, Gio Malave.
57 yards down the middle, untouched. 4:49 to go here. Griswold back up by 36, 54-18.
So each team just battling back touchdown for touchdown. It ain't over yet. There's 4:49 left on the clock. They may score 6 more times.
Extra point is good. No
No,
good.
no
Sorry.
good.
That looked like it went through the upright.
It did.
That'll leave it at 54-18. We could have a combined 100 points here if we keep going this way.
Tell you what, this is the most points Griswold's put on the board this season. And say again?
Last 3 or 4 years.
Last 3 or 4 years. So these seniors leaving their mark.
I don't think I ever remember them going over 50 points. Do you?
No, I don't.
No. Since we've been involved.
Not that I can recall.
Tell you what, put this ball game in your memory bank. When they have their reunions, they'll talk about this one. Talking about that, I got my 30-year reunion next year.
Whatever.
I know you're at your 50th. It's all good.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Close.
Had my 35th this year.
40.
Yeah.
I'm almost at the 40 year.
I had my 35th this year.
Oh, I'm the youngin'.
Just a couple little babies.
Siniski with the kick down the middle.
Wow.
Picked up at the 26.
That kid's having a game.
He
Up
is.
to 40, 45, 50.
Still up.
Down at about the 47 of Griswold. So about a 27-yard return there for Montville.
But really
Nice.
just had a complete lane all the way to that right side. It was just open.
Nice return there by Barbudo from Montville. Now I just think they should try to throw a bomb, score, and then we just keep going back
Yeah,
and
I'm
forth.
telling you, just keep scoring.
Under 4 minutes to go here in the game. Wolverines up 54-18. Temmie drops back. He goes deep down the left side. Frazier's there.
Had a
Caught by
receiver.
Barbuto. He breaks the tackle. Frazier comes back to drag him down inside the 15, down to the 13.
Oh, Barbuto wanted that one. He did the little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Picked up another couple more yards. Frazier said, nah, we'll make you work a little harder for this one.
So 34-yard pass and catch from Temmie to Barbuto will bring us to about the 3-minute mark to go here in the game. Montville trying to put another score on the board.
So Griswold getting it done on the ground. Montville getting it done in the air.
Temmie rolling to his right. Looking over the middle. Oh,
he
almost.
was wide open.
Almost a spectacular catch there for Montville. Is that number 7? Looks like a number 7.
Yes.
All right. Number 7, Christian Dio. We haven't called his name tonight, but he's a senior for Montville.
Wide open.
That was almost an OBJ type catch.
You know, that was not a catch. That was a pass interference. Everybody talks about Odell Beckham's little one-handed behind the head little catch against the Cowboys. Not a catch. Pass interference was called.
He caught the ball. It just didn't matter.
Right. Doesn't go in the
Rolling
books.
to his right, goes to the end zone again, out of bounds on that one.
So going back to that receiver in the corner of the end zone, worked for him previously with a touchdown. Overthrown on that one, brings up 3rd down.
Balancier on that one was the intended target, but that'll bring up 3rd and 10 as the clock continues to roll. Minute 20 left here to go in the game. Wolverines up by 36, 54-18. Malave comes off. That'll probably do it for him for the night. Under a minute to go here in the game. Montville trying to punch it in one more time. Temmie rolling to his right again. He throws it short this time and knocked down. Broke it up nicely there by Rubino. Maybe get one more playoff here for the end of the game.
I tell you what, Kincaid Rubino this season in the defensive secondary has been a force to be reckoned with.
Some dude with number 86 jogging off the field.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's all good.
Under 20 seconds to go here in the game. Montville going to get one more snap here, it looks like. Let's see if the Wolverines can bow their necks and make a stop here. 8 seconds to go. 5 to go. Temmie to his left, looking in the end zone. It's tipped and caught. Looks like it was caught. No, incomplete, they're saying. Fell to the ground, and that'll do it. 0-0 on the clock. And the Wolverines come away with a huge 54-18 win on senior night.
What a fantastic win by the Griswold Wheeler Wolverines tonight. This is exactly what this team needed. Coming after that defeat in Woodstock, not being able to play the Bacon Academy game. Coming in here senior night, last home game of the season, last home game that these seniors will ever play in this stadium. And they walk away with a win. And it's a dominant win, 54-18.
Palillo, one of the senior captains, Ryan Palillo started off the scoring. First play from the line of scrimmage for the Wolverines, 69 yards to the house. And he made it 6-0, and the extra point was good for 7-0. Then again in the first quarter with 4:41 to go, Malave, a 5-yard TD run. And the extra point was good there too, so it's 14-0. Griswold scores in the second quarter. Cassidy to Davis for a 9-yard TD pass. Extra point was no good, so that made it 20-0. And then that was all the scoring we had in the first half. In the second half, Third quarter, Malave, 9-yard run, TD run to make it 26-0, and a 2-point conversion was good, so that's 28-0. And then we had Montville finally getting on the board with 5:16 to go in the third. Samiento, a 23-yard TD run. The extra point was no good, so that makes it 28-6. Palillo comes back with another touchdown, 3-yard run to make it 34-6. Bad snap on the extra point attempt, so that was no good. And then Griswold scores again on a 2-yard TD run by Cassidy at 10:28 to go in the game, made it 40-6. The extra point was good for 41-6. And then he had Montville, a 60-yard TD pass from Temi to Balancier, made it 41-12. The 2-point conversion was no good. And then he had Palillo, another touchdown run, 56 yards, 47-12 the score after that. The extra point was good to make it 48-12. Montville comes right back, and a pass from Temi to McClellan for 22 yards, and it made it 48-18. 2-point conversion was no good. And then Malave, 57-yard TD run, makes it 54-18. The extra point was no good, and that caps the scoring, John. They literally scored more points in the fourth quarter than they had in the previous three combined.
Right, absolutely. They scored 20 points in the first half. They said, hey, we can do better in the second half. Let's put 34 on the board. And then they did it. And I can tell you what, this is exactly what Griswold Wheeler needs going into that Thanksgiving game against Plainfield. Plainfield beat Montville when they played 30-12. So Griswold coming in there with a 54-18 win over Montville. And I just want it stated for the record, I had some keys to the game.
No, nothing.
Right here. So the first key, positive yardage. They did that. Second key, mistake-free, capitalize on Montville's mistakes. They did that. Third key, strong defense, win the turnover battle. Montville Wheeler did that too, and they walk away victorious 54-18.
54-18, big win. And as you said, big game coming up on Thanksgiving in 6 days at Plainfield. And you never know coming into that game, John. Doesn't matter what the records are. The Thanksgiving Day rivalry between these two schools has always been something that's been hotly contested, and you just never know. I remember a couple of years ago, Plainfield had the opportunity to get into the playoffs, and Griswold spoiled that for them on Thanksgiving Day.
Play the spoiler role, but I think Griswold's going in there again. They don't want to be the spoiler. They just want to win.
All right. Well, big win here tonight on senior night for your Griswold Wheeler Wolverines, 54-18. And you've been listening to high school football on SNSN.